I got VTEX today. I want to introduce y'all to my friends today. We got Mo Money Crabs. And y'all know who this is. If you don't know who this is, you're going to learn today. But if you know the live version of my man, this is the kitty version of my man. The live version is Brent, if you don't know who it is. But you should know. And if you don't, that's crazy. Do we have any sponsors this week? Definitely not. Will we? Maybe one day. I don't know. But as of now, we don't have any sponsors. But shout out again to VTEX because this tea was A1. Like a 10 out of 10. Like, it be bushes and it be canes. And that says a lot. Which is crazy. I don't know who made the tea today. But y'all got it. Y'all put y'all foot in it. For sure. Oh, first of all, sorry. Let me cut to back the podcast. Welcome. First of all, welcome. Welcome to Pure Intentions. Pure Intentions is basically in the name, Pure Intentions. This is just a safe space. The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist.
If the limit never approaches anything, the limit does not exist. The limit does not exist.
You got that reference. You're a real one. So this is just going to be a podcast basically of me talking about kind of topics that I wish people would talk about more. This series, first series, we're going to talk about going to be love. I feel like it builds you as a person, and it definitely expands your mind and expands your perspective, and that's what I love is different perspectives. I love seeing how people think. But yeah, so this is our first video. Shout out. And shout out to all the support that I got from just initially bringing up the thought of a podcast. The amount of support that I had got from the one post that I made really did amaze me because I didn't think it would get that much like exposure or that much, acknowledgement. So I appreciate everybody that I'm trying not to say a bad word. I appreciate everybody that F's with me. So I appreciate everybody that shared my post and loved it and liked it and commented encouraging words and that are excited for me because this is very exciting for me too. So we asked the question on Instagram and I said, what do you want to experience in love? I got about 10 responses and my first response was love. That's so broad. It's a one word answer, but it's definitely not something that I wouldn't disregard because everybody wants to experience love. Like that's the easiest thing to say. And it's hard to get these days. And so I followed up and asked and I said, do you think you've ever experienced it? And that person said momentarily, but shit changes. People just don't even want to deal with situations no more, so they just kind of cut them off. AKA me. I'm horrible. I cut off anything and everything and everybody and kind of with no explanation. Just because I can feel or I know in my gut, my intuition that person isn't for me. It could be the littlest thing. Personally, I wouldn't choose that for me. It's just more like I would rather somebody else embrace that. I don't know if I've ever really experienced love, genuine love. I don't know, like from a partner, I don't think I've ever allowed myself to even have a partner. I've never been at that stage with somebody to where we're like really connected or like we're really like involving each other in our lives. Next answer, number 2, and they want to experience communication. In a relationship or within love, why is communication always the hardest but always the main want? Everybody wants communication, but they can't communicate. A lot of girls will say men can't communicate. Then there's a lot of guys that will say women can't communicate. It really just depends on the person. Some people can communicate, some people can't. Some people communicate poorly, some people communicate great. I feel like in order to be in a relationship with somebody, you should make communication probably your main priority. It's the first thing you do with somebody is communicate. So communicate everything that you want and need from the partnership, from the relationship, from the get-go. And then you should not fall short. Or if you do, You should be able to communicate what that person is lacking. And if you can't, then that's something you need to work on. Is communication hard? It can be if you see it that way. But why would it be hard if it's what you want, or if it's your needs that need to be met, or if they're doing something that you don't like? Why is it hard for you to tell that person? Why do you feel like you have to dim that, or you feel like you can't speak up about it? Why can't people speak up for themselves? Why do people feel scared to speak up for what they want or what they need? Why is it so hard to talk to your own partner? If that's supposed to be the person that you're supposed to talk to, or you're supposed to go to for anything and everything, or if that's the person you're supposed to trust, why can't you communicate with them? Why do you build so much pride to where you can't tell somebody that you supposedly love or you supposedly want to build a relationship with or grow with? You can't speak to them. You can't talk to them. Like, that's not ideal. That's not even worth it. That's gonna just build you into this person that won't speak to anybody, won't do anything. And it's not good to not talk to somebody. It's not. You always want to be able to have somebody to talk to. Because if you can't, then you're just always going to hold those things in, that fixed perspective that you already have. When you talk to somebody, you'll always see something differently. Why? Because everybody has their own opinions, everybody has their own mindset, everybody has their own way of thinking that they're going to have a different answer than you. Nobody is going to have the exact same answer as you. Communicate, communicate. Communicate. Communication. Communication is key. It really is. But I have a hard time with communicating. Not gonna lie. If I feel like you're not going to see my perspective, I'm not gonna tell you anything. If I know you're fixated to your own thoughts and your own beliefs, and I know I can't change your mind because I've never been able to change your mind before, I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. I'm not gonna keep telling you the same thing over and over again because you're not getting it. On to the next one. Number three. Number three, my lord.
Number three, my lord.
An effortless, an effortless growth and development of a strong trust and bond. Keyword: effortless. Effortless growth. Trust. You tell me I could trust you. Don't lie. I could really use it. Trust by Brent Fayez. Listen to it, write it down, download it. I don't give up. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, that's definitely a song to listen to if you have not. That is a staple. But developing strong trust is definitely hard these days just because people have been through a lot. A lot of people are broken and do things to people that they say they love because they just can't come to healing. They can't heal themselves. They'd rather hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. Building a bond is so cool to me. Like, the bonds that I have with my friends are amazing. Like, we all have something different that we bond with. It's hard for me to bond with somebody like in a relationship sense. Um, I don't know if I'm like I just get scared, but I just get like real weird. Like, I feel weird. If something's new, I'm kind of like, mm, I don't I don't know how to feel about that. I don't like this is different. It's not something I'm used to. I don't do this often. I'm not used to seeing this. Like, is this gonna be my everyday life? Is this a change that I'm gonna experience? Like, building bonds with new people is kind of, well, like when it comes to like relationships, like I don't know, cause like it just, I don't know, no, no. Number four, Quattro. This one is a two-part. They responded to my question twice. We have experienced love and hardships the right way. What's the right way? What's the right way to experience the hardships in a relationship? What have you done that's the wrong way? And be able to handle all the emotions within a relationship. Being able to handle them is crazy. No, I'm just kidding. Being able to handle them is definitely takes some strength. Definitely takes some personal strength. Definitely takes some adaptation. Um, because you have to adapt to your partner, and also yourself. Y'all are gonna have different reactions. Y'all are gonna have different way of dealing with it. Um, but are you going to try to not compromise, but put yourself in a sense to help your partner deal with that, or keep them dealing with it the way that they know how and the only way that they know how and by themselves? That's when you grow and you build and you bond and you share a new way of approaching ways to handle things and stuff like that. The right way is not everybody's way. What works for you works for you. What works for your partner works for your partner. What works for y'all is going to be different, but it works for y'all because that's just how y'all are. The second part, shout out DBG, was to be a vessel and a big part of them existing in their femininity 100%. A woman 100% in her femininity is literally like a beam of light, glow. You can always tell. It's hard for women to be 100% in their femininity these days because nowadays a lot of women have built such a wall. It's hard for men to kind of get through that wall to their femininity because in the past, um, it wasn't embraced. And that sucks. Women, we're very independent. We like to be very independent because we don't like to fall short because of a man. We don't want to lose ourselves because of a man. So we're always going to try to be this independent, go hard, I got it. Like it's always going to be us against ourselves. That's because we don't have that stability or we don't have that security. That's another one. You being secure in your relationship. If a woman is not secure in her relationship, same thing with a man. If a man's not secure in his relationship, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out. Like, you're always going to be overthinking. You're always going to be doing something that you shouldn't be doing. If you're not secure within your relationship, your relationship's not going to last because you're not confident with your partner. You don't feel like that's your partner. Like, if you're not secure within your relationship, that's not yours. That's probably a non-negotiable, non-negotiable, however you say that freaking word. That is probably one of my non-negotiables. I have to be 100% secure. If not, I'm not gonna be with you. I don't feel like I would even call anybody my boyfriend if I wasn't secure within the relationship. If I didn't feel secure, and I don't feel like that's. I feel like that's a bad thing because why would I agree to be in a relationship with somebody that I don't feel is 100% mine or I don't feel 100% myself when I'm with them? If I can't be 100% myself when I'm with you, I don't want to be with you. If I gotta dim myself, if I gotta dim my life, if I gotta dim my talents, if I gotta stop doing stuff because you don't want me to do it and it has nothing to do with you or it doesn't hurt you one bit, why would I stop doing it? Now, I see if it was like beneficial to me, but if it's not beneficial to me and you can't find a benefit within it, hit the dough. Hit the dough because now you a hater. And now you're jealous, and now you're envious, and now I don't like you for real because you're weird. The next one is consistency and determination. I asked them to explain determination to me. They said goals, ambition, wants, and needs that are beneficial to the relationship. Somebody that's going to be a real partner. They want growth. They want to build. They want to develop each other. Like, and that's cool. Like being able to develop within your relationship, develop your partner within your relationship, and like beneficial wants and needs are definitely like a good thing to talk about because I don't feel like a relationship works if your wants and needs aren't aligned in any way because then you're both chasing something different. You're both chasing a different dream when the dream is supposed to be together and it's supposed to be your dream, your journey, y'all's journey. Y'all's companionship should show something, should build something. You're going separate ways. Cool. Last four. This next one is to travel around the world, grow up together, and have a family along the line. that's one of my biggest goals is to travel around the world with my partner and just see new things, eat new things, change environments, just do all these different things that I didn't think were capable of doing. Growing up, I didn't think I would do half the stuff that I've done. I didn't think I would be going to half of the places I've gone to. That's part of the experience. It's part of life. I feel like that's one big thing in the relationship that I would want desperately is the want to experience, the need to experience. That's something I really want. Like, we gotta do this. We gotta do it. I've never done this. You never done this. Let's fucking do it. Like, let's do it. We experience all these things, and why not experience all these things with somebody you love as your partner? That's a goal. And have a family down the line, keyword down the line, because this line right here that we're at, not it. We're not making a stop here. It's gonna keep going down. I don't feel like I would have kids until I'm like 30. I'm 26. I'll be 27 this year. So kids aren't really big on my agenda. They're not on my bingo card for sure. But it's not like I don't want them, but I wouldn't mind if I didn't because all my friends have babies and they're all my babies and I treat them like my babies when I see them because they're babies. Having a family is just probably not till I'm like 30, 30, flirty and thriving.
30 and flirty and thriving.
What's up, fam?
Came to say what's up with you. I said, damn, she here.
Hell yeah.
Nah, for real.
I got really interrupted. No, I'm kidding. Where was I? Family. Yeah, down the line. Down the line. There's another one. Somebody said being serenaded or just being surprised with mariachi on some novela shit. I thought that was cute. I thought that was funny. That was probably the most like that was like the cutest little answer I'll say. Everybody else was very serious and very like I don't know. I kind of wanted more answers along those lines, but everybody else got a little deep, which I'm not mad at. But yeah, I don't think I could be serenaded though. I couldn't do that attention. I would be very embarrassed because I get red really fast and embarrassed really fast. So yeah, that probably wouldn't be for me. But I would love to witness somebody else do it. I think mariachis are so cute. I think like the whole like surprise thing is so cute. I think I would want to be surprised, but not. Um, okay, I think I would be serenaded, but probably not by a mariachi. Probably because I don't know Spanish. But anyway. Somebody else said thoughtful gifts and remembering small details. Remembering small details really like shows how involved you are with somebody. It shows that you listen. It shows that you're there. It shows that you want to be involved with them. It shows that you care. Just listening goes a long way. And thoughtful gifts. I want to say gift giving. Gift giving is probably one of my favorites, just because I like to make it personal. I like to make it all about you. I like to notice little things because I don't know. That's what makes you you. That's what makes your routine and stuff like that. Like I more so like to contribute to your like everyday. Like when it comes to gift giving, some people are materialistic and like to go big or go home. That's not me. I don't really care for that. I like more sincere gifts, more thoughtful gifts, more gifts that pertain to me, more things that scream me. If it don't scream lies, don't get from me. Then somebody said, real unconditional love. Everything is conditional now. Is love love if it's conditional? I tried to ask that and they said maybe. I don't know. Like is love can love be conditional? Why would you only love somebody under a certain condition? I mean like I don't know, like there's some sense into it and then there's not because like you fall in love with somebody because of how they make you feel. If it's forced. If it's conditional, it's forced and it's not love. In my perspective, my thoughts, my opinion, there's the word. My opinion. is that it's not love if it's conditional. If there has to be conditions, if I have to be this in order for you to love me, then I don't want you. I don't need you. Is it worth it? Is it real? I don't think so. It's not supposed to be hard. Love is not supposed to be hard. Love is supposed to be easy. And this is a quote from DT. And I wrote it down because I knew I had to shout him out for it. He said, "A river flows regardless. The river is love. Love flows regardless. It shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be forced. It should flow. It should be easy. You shouldn't have to change. You shouldn't have to be held up to expectations. You shouldn't have to keep holding up to expectations of somebody else just for them to love you, just for them to accept you. You know, honestly, a lot of relationships these days are kind of conditional. I don't want you unless you do this. Like, that's how a lot of girls are now. I don't know, they just don't fully see a man. I'm not speaking for everybody, I'm definitely not, but from what I see people share and stuff like that, I just kind of observe. I don't like to judge people, I don't try to judge people, but I kind of just notice things. And you can kind of tell who's healed and who's not, or who's trying to heal and who can't, or who chooses not to heal, and who kind of just, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are fake healing. They're not being genuine. Get back culture is like a big thing now, and that's so weird. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I did play get back when I was like 21, 22. 21, 22. Like, I was young, I was drinking, I was going out, I was feeling like resentful. I didn't want to, I don't know, I wanted to feel more, I wanted to feel like that girl, but I wasn't feeling like that girl in the way that I should have. Like, I was being spiteful, I was being ugly, I was doing things that I knew wasn't me. I knew, like, I would never do that. Like, old me, new me, whatever. I would not ever do some of the things that I did. And I did it out of hurt, because I was hurt, because I couldn't accept what was done to me. I couldn't accept that I let that happen to me. I couldn't accept that I was not secure within myself. And so that's when I did like do a lot of like self work and like healed some parts of me to where I don't put myself in situations like that no more. I don't put myself in a situation with a guy to where I feel less than myself. And I'm very proud of myself because I've been standing on thin. Love is an experience itself, and no matter how love comes about to you in your life, I hope that you take the experience and you build and grow and flourish within it, and that you embrace it, and that it is everything that you want it to be. And yeah, we'll have another question or topic next time. I'm not gonna say how often I will post these videos just because I don't know yet. For now, that is what we have. That was our first video intro to Pure Intention. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched, tune in for next time. Send me any questions, any topics, anything you want me to talk about, or anything you want to talk about personally. Let me know. I'm all ear. I got you. I'm here. I am the vessel for everybody, believe it or not. I'm just kidding. But I hope everybody has a blessed day. This is me signing off. Until next time.